Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now, I have been working on a different few things, but because I wanted to do different sort of pockets and bits and pieces like that. And then I had an idea. So I seen Patricia Veramonte. I'm sure that who this was that did this. This is a lady that did something like this. She did she used one of the envelopes that have the windows in them, and this morning I did one with an envelope. I will show you when I find it. What did I do with it? This morning I had a go at doing one of these envelopes, okay? And I haven't finished it yet, but I'm going to duck over now and have a go trying to do one of these, because my issue was what to do with the inside. Well, I knew what I was going to do. Because I find that this is very thin paper, I really like to use that. I did, right? Paint all over me, sorry about that. I've got pockets in it here, right? There's a pocket in the top of that, and there's a pocket in the top of this one. Now, I wasn't going to continue with this one today because I haven't really decided which book I'm going to use it in. I could, I know that's, but then see, that opens up like that, and then you close it, and you've got a nice little bits and pieces in there. Now, the way I got the idea, this is nothing what she did. This is not what she did. She actually used the flap here for a folding thing, to lift up. She had a flip made out of that bit. And the reason I'm doing this like this is because it's folded, I guess. And I got these really nice envelopes. A lady gave me these yesterday at one of the shops that I went to, because I was looking for smaller ones, and she had these under the counter. I went to try, of course, and see if I could buy some, because it gives me the, what's the name on here, they only sell them by the thousands. And, that's a bit of a shame, because I could have did with a few of these, because they're really nice, aren't they? But I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with this one. So I thought I'd try and make one now for the flower journal that I'm doing, and I was going to try and make it out of this because it's got the nice roses in the inside. I know I got one before and I turned it through the other way. And the idea with this one will be, because this hasn't got, anyway, let's just have a go and see if this will work. This is just something that I want to do, to see if this will work for the flower book, because I'm thinking I might put that other one into a sewing book or something, a sewing journal, because I've got so many planned. I've got a lot planned in the plan, and this is not tearing this off very nice. As long as I can keep the bottom bit here, I need to keep at least that bit there. Come on, you just need a bit to work with. And this is something that, we can do for recycling purposes, and also it saves a lot of measuring and cutting and things when you just are not inclined to be doing all that stuff. I mean, some people can do it and get it really good. I just be cutting away till I've got nothing left sometimes, and you think, well, okay, that's not my thing. You have to be careful. Okay, so I got it. Look at that. I got it undone. Now, because you're not going to be able to see this part here, because that's going to be stuck in the book, I'm not going to worry about that, am I? Now, I'm going to get this here bit I've got here. Okay. Right. I don't know where this is coming from, but this room... See, the thing is, I put everything in boxes, then I start dragging it out and just sitting it around me, how that is. All you girls would know how that was. Now, we're not cutting that one off, are we? Because that's the top bit. But we're going to cut this one back a bit, because we're just going to use this as one of those, where'd you go? As one of these turning things, to put your pocket on. One of them little hinge. That's a hinge, that turning thing. Okay, right. Now, we'll line that up there nicely, and we'll cut that off there. Okay, so there you've got your little hinge. It's like magic, isn't it, really? Or, well, whatever. You can keep that bit if you want to, but I don't think I will, because it'll be too much bulk in the thing in the long run. It'll be too bulky, so I want to just cut that off and just leave enough that I can put in the inside of the pocket or whatever I make, you know, for it to... I've only got a small bit there, but that's okay, because I was just avoiding all that I've torn off, okay? So we're going to try this now, and probably make that about the same size as this side if I can. I'm just going to guesstimate this, I guess. Where's that other bit? Oh, I'll stick that on there. Oh, that bit off there? Yeah, okay, so you're not really estimating that very good, are you, Sonia? What is the... Really? Is it that far over? Oh, well, I can't... My eyes are not judging very good today, are they? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it is. But see, you need a little bit of that for it to cling on to. Okay? Now, we're going to put some little pockets onto this. What we're going to use for the little pockets, I haven't got any idea. Just got to wipe that bit of... I just did wipe my hands because I was doing a bit of stuff. I'll show you in a minute. What I was doing, playing around. I need embellishment things, and I have a really bad... I don't like to make too many of the one thing at one time. I just get over it, you know. I like to go on to the next thing. So unlike a lot of organised people, I'm not too organised. Now, for this here, because I did the really thin paper, because, you know, it worked really well because I didn't want too much bulk, like I said, I probably need something really thin to go on here, right? Now, that just only occurred to me now, and it's only just come out of my mouth. I have not got any idea where I'm going to find this thing I'm thinking about. I'm thinking I should use some, maybe I could use that. Maybe I could use something like that. Or I do have some, I've got some Tim Holtz one over there, but I don't think that's the right design for what I'm looking for, and I just thought I'd get some plain something onto that. Where's some... I had some the other day that I got out of our old photo album, and it's... Here we go. This. That might make a nice pocket. What do you reckon? You know, like, you could fasten it onto there. You need to turn back, of course, and have it so it comes to the centre, and then you can put stuff down in the pocket. Does that bother anybody that you can see through it? Now, why would it? I mean, you know, that's not a bad idea. But the thing is, then I'm going to put a piece of something on here, so then that'll flip up, and this will come down. Okay, and this is not going to be seen readily until you open the packet up, okay? So we need to get... We're going to actually do a little bit of ruling because I don't want to muck this up. It's not not worth my getting upset over, really, is it? Okay, so... Now, when you're doing this, you've got to make sure, because you want it to open and close really easy, you don't want it to go too far over the edge. Where am I again? Here we are. So you need to actually try and get it fair on the line there. You know, that one's a little bit in, but that doesn't matter because you don't want it to be too bulky and you don't want it not to be able to turn it, flap open and shut. I don't know whether I'm too keen to leave these bits here. I don't think I am. I think I want to cover them. So that's going to make it a little bit more tricky because I want to get that covered. So let's see how we go anyway. We won't back out yet. We're still going to keep going. Okay, so if you don't have the florally background, you can use this. This could be tracing paper or anything. This is like out of a photo album. The photo album was in really good nick. I didn't want it because, you know, we don't put our photos behind this sort of thing anymore like people used to. So I just took these pages out of there. So I've got here a... I'm going to come in a little tiny bit from the edge, not too far, but a little bit, because I want to make sure that that's going to turn up there and fold over, okay? So we'll start there, and that goes to 1, 2, 3, 5 3/4, and half of that'll be 2 and a, oh dear, that's getting technical now, I tell you. 2 and, we go with 8s. Let's cut it down to 8s, it might be easy to work out. 2 3/4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16s, is it? That's 16ths, not 8s. Maybe I should have put the this bit out of my mind and not worry about doing that, but I will. So how many did I say? 12, so we'll go with 6. So that should be halfway. Hang on. I need 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that look like half to you? You can't even see it probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, look at that. It does to me. There and there. Righto. So we need 2.5 plus that. Now I've got you all. Oh dear, just fold it over, Sonia, for goodness sake. Sorry. Oh, like I said, I'm not really into this measuring thing. I think about got it in the centre now anyway, haven't I? Really? Looks close, don't you reckon? I think I've actually nearly done it in the centre. So we're not going to bellyache about it too much. If it absolutely overlaps too far, then we'll think about it, fixing it, okay? Right, so right, we're going to put this here. I'm going to... Now, if you stick glue on this side and this side, you're going to lose a lot of your pocket. So we don't want to do that for a start. So that's where that's going to come to. So we'll get the nice cut thing. Around the other way. No, I've got to do it this way, Sonia. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, so it's not good. I don't know what I'm doing. Right, under there. Go under there. It's not going to fit. This always happens to me. I always have this issue with these things. Never fails. I hope that's a halfway line there. If I don't press it too bad, far, it won't be too bad. Okay, so of course I'm going to do 2. I might have cut this all the way across, alright? I'm going to use that there as a guide. I'm just going to cut that off, and then I'll go in here and just trim this bit straight till I feel like using it. Okay, right over there. Okay, right now. You managed to do that just too long still. I did. So that's going to have to be halfway, and I'm going to have to cut a little bit more off it, I think. That's not enough cut off. I'll take a bit more. No, you just don't, you've got to have a, I need it to be right. Maybe that's going to be too much. Righto. Okay. So now, that is going to fit in there nicely. Might come a little bit past the middle by the look of that, doesn't it? If you put that down there, you can see that that's the centre. Well, that was a really good guess, wasn't it, Sonia? Very good. Okay, so we're going to have to cut that off there. And where would that be? Right here. Let's see if we're looking here. Righto. So it's starting to get a little bit cool here, but we still had the... We actually had the heater on for a little while this morning. I don't know if my husband's still got it switched on out there or not, but... so there's that pocket. And then it's going to take me another whole sheet to make this one, unless I just make it short. And I don't want to do that. You know how you want to do things properly? Okay, let's make this one while we're at it. We'll cut this one out too. You stay away over there, stop flying at me. That piece of paper keeps on flipping over here. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out the same length as this one, hopefully. Over here to there. Move you over the road. Right. Maybe if I had to cut them a different way on the sheet of paper, it might work better. And I'm going to cut this piece down here. I was going to do some tidying today because I've got somebody coming to craft with me on Wednesday, but she said it was okay, so I'm just going to see what happens when she gets in the door. I might take a video of that. She's not to worry about it, she said to me. We'll see about that. Oh, I want to do this. If I start fiddling around with the stuff in my room, I'll never get anything done because I'll be playing in it. Oh well, that's good. I need something to do. I need something to do. Okay, so now I've had an idea. That there's all mucky, isn't it? Should I cut that off? I think I should because it's on that side too. Look. Righto, back with the cutting thing again. It's getting good exercise in here, I do. I've been tired for a fair bit. He said it's all to do with the weather. He said the weather's doing a lot of, it's all changing and that we're a bit tired. And I was just wondering, I suppose people know that that's an issue. I guess it must be an issue because I've heard people say that over the years, that... I'm going to put that up there and see if I just cut the right amount off and not too much because I don't want it to be looking weird-ish. Right, there. That's straight. Yeah, I hope so. Okay, so that might be better too because you haven't got so much stuff, excuse me, in your that's not the right thing. This one is too, but I'll fold it a bit. Why don't I try this first? Put that there like that. This one on. Well, see, the idea of this is you can still see the flowers, and that's really nice, isn't it? You can put stuff in here too, of course, and that's the idea too. But what I wanted to do was just make something different. And when I did this, I thought, well, that's the workings for my little cupboard for my dollhouse too. Okay, so I'm going to take, for the dollhouse, for the dog, a tiny bit more off of here. Right, there's a bit more and a bit more and a bit more. Why do I keep thinking that's round the wrong way? I was using the other cutting thing this morning, and when you go from one thing to another, the other paper cutter, when you go from one thing to the other, you sort of get confused about which way it's supposed to be going. Now I'm only just taking this tiny little bit off here and make sure you don't cut it off the part that's folded over, okay? Because that'll make you cry. You really will cry if you do that. I'll just flick that on the floor, Sonya. I picked up a handful of paper coming in here, so if I do that every time, it shouldn't get too bad. Well, yes, that's not right. Yeah, somebody said to someone, if you clean up your room, we won't be able to, what's the name with you, because... what's that word? Because everybody else has got a mess. Oh, look at that. That just meets up so good, doesn't it? Now, some people would put a bit of tape on there. I'm not going to because I don't want to do that for the reason being, actually I'm going to have to tape that to, what was I thinking about when I said you couldn't tape all that down because you'd have to put a tiny, which you can because there's, look, it's still going to be room. There's going to be room for putting a little ticket or something down in there, or a little note or something. So let's just put it along here to start with, on the edge of that, right, and then turn that over, okay, and then we're going to go on the edge of this. Now I wasn't going to stick it all the way down, but look, there's still going to be enough pocket room, isn't there, I reckon? Maybe that needs a little nick in that so you can get down in there to get out whatever's in there. Because you can't actually put a tab on the top of the thing that's in there to pull it out with, because that'll come up over that bit and you don't want to do that. So you want all this to be able to close without having any trouble. Okay, So let's just put a tiny, well, one of these notches anyway, whether it be tiny or not, you can put on there whatever you feel will work for you. And that's not going to work because I can't hold it up like that and do it. It's not going to work for me for some reason. I'll have to turn it around so I can see it. Move it over a bit. Okay. Oh, that's not good. It doesn't like cutting that, does it? Oh, wow. Look at that, did me good thing. Oh, you rotten thing. How did you do that to me after all my hard work? So here I go. I'm going to try something else and try to see if I can't rag it a bit further. Oh, really, Sonia? That did it. That worked all right. What's the matter with you? Yeah, right. Okay. I got it. It's there. Now we're going to put this... I had this stuff here propped up against the thingy because it's decided now to slide all down out of the bottom so I could find it to show you. It's all sliding in front of me. Okay, so now we're going to go up along here. And we're going to put that over like so. And then, so we don't lose everything out the bottom, we're going to put some... What have I done here? Okay. Okay, right. You see now this is a bit on the skew width side. Yeah. I'm going to put this here, a bit of glue, which I probably should have did that when I was sitting that other bit down because it would have been a lot easier to get the glue in the pop hole, wouldn't it? Okay, in there. Look at it coming out. You know what? This stuff doesn't stick very good. This paper does it because it's... Now that's going to make us all upset, isn't it? Because it's that stuff that doesn't glue. The glue doesn't stick to it. Oh. Parchment paper. Brilliant. It's going to have to stick there. I'll cry if it doesn't. I'm going to be really upset. It's going to stay there because I'm insisting on it. Okay? I'm insisting on it. And this is not cut straight, or I haven't glued it straight. I'm not going to say it's not cut because I bet I just haven't glued it straight there. But there's always a way we can fix these things, isn't there? You don't have to panic about it. Righto, so that's on there. Well, maybe. I might have to put another piece of paper on there for it to hold together. Stay on there. Please stay on there. Okay, so that's on there. And then we're going to put this one over here. Maybe this one will be a bit easier. The more you do, the easier it gets. Okay, you believe me, it's true. I think so anyway. So of course we're doing this one back to front now, aren't we? Do it back to a different way that we just did that one. Back to front. Hope it sticks to it. That never occurred to me. It didn't. Now, before I do that, I will punch this one out as well. I hope it's the same depth down. How much fair way, didn't I? I had to fix it. To fix it. Don't know what's the matter with that other thing. Anyway, some days they don't want to work for us, do they? So come down here and go across the bottom here where I'm on top of the paper. I'm not sticking any envelope to it. I've only got that bit. Okay, now that one went in a lot better because I was calmer, I think. If you stay calm, if nobody panics, we're fine. If Sonia doesn't panic, look how good that looks. Doesn't that look amazing? I absolutely love that. Now we've got to do the really clever thing and find out what we're going to put in the rest of it, because going forward I could still wreck the business. Okay, now let me see. I just need a glass of water. So in the pockets we can put things like these, I guess, you know, like little tickets or something. Or you can put little journaling pages. You know, you can make some paper and put in there. Actually, we need to put paper on the inside a bit. Actually, I'm going to put it here. And I can't use that because it's not wide enough. Is it? Because I have to make this front bit that goes up over here to close the envelope over the top of, right? Or I could leave it like that. That looks pretty cool. But I think I want to make the thing on the bottom, eh? So let's do that. Let's get a nice piece of paper. Something we're going to be happy with when we put it there, not something we want to tear off straight away, Sonia. I put some pages over here this morning. No, that's too bright. That's too bright. And I want something that's not too heavy, because like I said, I don't want it to be... I don't know if I'll go with the stripes. What do you reckon? So you're not going to see any of this nice thing until you open it, are you? I really like that like it is. I really like that like it is, I do. Okay, so there's a plan. Like it is. Will not fit in the book because it's too wide, I bet you. And it is too, so you're going to have to put it that way. And that's something that I wasn't thinking about, was I? I was not thinking about that. I think that would look really good, wouldn't it? Do you reckon? Do you think that'll look really good? I do. I love that. I love the fact that this... Oh, where's another envelope? Look, he's got pretty on that side, isn't he? I could just cut that off and put it over the top of that. Couldn't I? And then it'll all be... Right, instead of me trying to do this by eyeballing it, I mean, you know, people might have the same envelopes as me, but you can go and get a piece of paper. That's not me. Make your envelope, or like make the... That works. Do your use your envelope and then cover it. You can use a plain envelope, you know, and then put your paper in over that bit. Alright. So now I've got this thing. Well, that looks cool too. I do like that as well. Okay. But that's not going to be... I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this for this. Look. So it's too pretty to do that with. Let's make it so it'll fit. I think I've done this before when I cut the envelope to fit on your page. Because I want it to fit on the page. There's no good me making things I can't use, is there? So we're going that far. I'm going to put a mark on both these bits, yeah, like so, and cut off both ends. Where's the other side? It's on the other side, isn't it? Yes, because I had them overlapping, didn't I? So we cut that off there like that. Now I have one of these. Should probably made one of them the other day. I'm always making the same things because I do like them. That's all it is to it. Okay, look what I found. This is the paper that goes with it. So what we're going to do now is... I wonder if I can buy more of these. I don't think I can because this was a 1994 thing. This was a stationery set that I bought. Oh, cheeky. Look at that. If I put that there and cut it off up here where it's going to fit in and put it up there to fold up, that's why you've got to be surrounded by your stuff, okay? So everybody else will agree. If you haven't got it nearby, you don't know what you've got and you can't use it. Okay, there you go. Everybody will be agreeable with that. That's going to go there. Only on the bottom bit. Only across here though. You can't put it on, okay? You can only put it there. well. Now, will I put that in the inside or not? What do you reckon? I'll put it under that? No. I need to put something. I want it to open up like this. Okay, so, right, we're going to do that. We need the glue pot. Just got leaked on that box, but it'll come off. Oh, look, while I'm sitting there thinking, oh look, there's a bit of stuff. It's red and it goes, and oh dear, Sonia. See, now this looks very plain, doesn't it? Got the wrong piece, that's probably why. So when I do put that there like that, I need to cut a tiny bit more off. See where I put this mark? I should have taken the mark off because I marked it with a thick pencil, and then when I put the line, it just was just a shade off. See, I cut the pencil line off. Now it should fit. That should fit now, okay. And then I need something to go along the bottom of this. I need something on the bottom of that. The wrong colours. Definitely the wrong colour on that piece of material. Let's just put it together first. I hope that other part stays on there. Them little bag things, I hope they stay. We stick stuff to glassine bags, and they're made out of that same stuff, aren't they? I think. I don't know, I hope they are. Me saying that, I hope I'm right. I don't want to go right on the end because I want it's got to bend. And if you put it right too close, it won't bend. So it's got to bend up there like that. Over top of this. Oh, now that's new, isn't it? Now that's something different out there. That definitely is something different. Isn't that pretty? Right. Now, I haven't finished yet. I'm not happy yet. I've got to be quite happy first. This won't fit on there. Lines. I need lines. I have a line stamp. You know, I'm too scared to use that. Hang on a minute. I've actually got a line stencil thing. I wonder if that'll work. Well, don't put it on there, Sonia, until you're sure. Don't put it on there until you're sure. I had one of those. I had a couple of them in the other day. That's curvy. Let's leave that alone, eh? Let's not touch that just at the moment. We might leave that alone for the time being. Now, so that's one of those. But definitely need something. We need something on there and there, okay? I'll think about that while we fix this one into something. I'm going to make this one into something that'll go in the book because it's got nice flowers in it. And it's got ears. Okay. Right. I suppose that could cut off there and then fold up. And this is going to be able to go on here because this is not quite wide enough. What's going on with this? I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, I don't know. I don't think I'm keen. Maybe we could try the stripy bit on this one. Okay. This will be alright. I'll put the stripy on this piece. There we. Okay. So we're going to put... make a mark. Be a good idea if I make a mark. And this time I've got to go. Can't do that because there's a folded bit there and I couldn't put it up straight against the thing, so I'll put this down here. Didn't cut the mark off because I couldn't see what I was doing. Maybe I'll straighten this bit here first. How long's it got to be? Cut that off first, Sonia. Now, can I get it? Sorry, not even in the shot. I'm trying to concentrate. Should I probably cut that out? I think so. Don't you reckon? I think I should probably leave that. I do like it, but then I've got to really be careful cutting around there, don't I, to make sure that that works really well. Okay, so I stick that on there like so, and have that at the background. I don't know, I'm just having a bit of a think on that. Maybe just halfway, all the way up there. I don't know. I think I want to put journaling on this part. I don't think I necessarily want to cover that over, but this part here we can put journaling on. Wait a minute, I'll cut this out here. Trying to save that. Come on, where's a little bit too straight here. There, there. Righto, that's not bad. Don't mind it. Put this on. I do have some older paper like that with lines that I want to find somewhere, wherever it may be. If these are stuck down properly here, I'll put some glue under that, some glue under that. Bit too much glue, I think. I guess we'll find out when it starts coming out everywhere, Sonia. Make sure you don't get it on your fold part, because you need the fold to fold, don't you? I'll use this magnet thing, I suppose. That was wrong. Don't do that. I don't believe I just did that to me. Pretty picture. Oh dear. When I went to pick it up, I thought it was a card, and it's a magnet, and it just went. Well, you seen what happened, didn't you? Ooh, ouch. Right, just as well I got some more of this. Well, that's not nice. You've made a big mistake there. Maybe that wasn't meant to go on there. Do you reckon? Is that what it was about? I wasn't meant to stick that there. I don't know. Oh, crikey. Maybe plain. Maybe a plain piece of pink. This is what I was trying to make something out of. It was... Well, I don't know what it was I was making out of it. But that's got a crease in it, so I can't use that. There's some more paper. Give me a bit more. No, that's not the same thing either. Let me see. Where's these big pieces? I did have large sheets of lined pages. But if I didn't have so many places where they were, I'd be able to find some, I suppose, wouldn't I? But I do. I have lots of places where they could be. I imagine I can just stick a piece of... what's the name on it? When I say what's the name, I mean just a plain piece of paper. But that's not going to work. I've just lost the plot. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm stunned by what happened just then. I really am. I just didn't mean to do that. And that really sets you back. Just when you make a bad mistake like that and you feel like you should turn that off, but I can't, because people say, please show me your mistakes so we can not make them, I guess, is what they want. They don't want to make their mistakes too. But see, yeah, don't use that. don't use a flat magnet. is all I got to say for that. Don't use your flat magnet. I've got this other one. Maybe it'll look better going up and down it. Let's see if we can do this again without doing something bad to it. Do you think it's going to stick? I hope so. It's nearly dry, but it wasn't quite, so it should be right. Oh dear. Never mind. The joys of crafting. What am I doing? I have to cut that off there. How am I going to get that underneath there, Sonia? Well, how about we try this way first. Cut that off. Okay. I don't think that's far enough. Now that could be. I don't think I can do that. Oh yes I can. I'll fold it over. Fold it over and line it up, and don't cut it off. Just line it up straight with that other bit. Okay. Very good. Do this one the same. Line it up with that piece there. And cut that down straight. Right. Oh, I cut a tiny bit off there. Oh, just the tiniest tad. I'll have to go back in there and keep going with it. It's the tiniest tad. Don't take any more off, just... Oh, goodness me. There we go. Well, that doesn't look too bad. I'm not that disappointed. I might do a little tiny bit, but not that bad. Not that. I've got a tiny bit up here too that I've got to get off. Look at that. Okay. Righto. Oh, I'm going to have to switch this off now and come back and do some more. Okay, I'm going to do that because I don't want it to break into two, so I'll be back in a minute.